Guys, welcome back to Keys' World Collections. Today I have one of my most anticipated statues. Before we get to that, I want to let y'all guys know UPS is messing up the packages so bad. I don't know if you guys run into it. I don't know if this is what it means to be a collector, but they said they were supposed to be here one day. I had to track them down, had to wait over the weekend, then missed them yesterday, and they wanted to not leave it off at an access point. So, as you can see, I finally got it today, and there's a lot, and I mean a lot of damages on this box. So, my biggest hope is that nothing's damaged inside. If everything's good inside, we're golden. I hope the art box is good too. I heard this is a pretty good cover art box. So, until then, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell. See y'all next time. What's going on, everybody? So this video, I want to try to do something different. I wanted to highlight the art boxes and ones that I feel really deserve it. And what better way to start than with the Silver Surfer himself and this amazing art box. Now, don't mind mine. Like I said in earlier this video, it's been through some trauma. It's damaged. It has a couple scratches here, holes there, creases other places, but nonetheless, this box is one of the top boxes I've seen come out of Sideshow. And I've only been collecting for a couple months now, but out of all the statues I have, which is about 8 of them, this box right here is my favorite one that's come in. Now, I want to take a little time to just appreciate this. I want to resemble his comic. I forgot which issue it was, but this is straight out of the comics. He's coming out. He looks stoic. This is the Silver Surfer that I grown up to know, the old, I want to say 90s cartoon of him. This is what I know him as. Yeah, he had a lot of action and dynamic poses to him, but I love the stoic pose. I love the galaxy, the planets being all different colors, being brightful, because Silver Surfer, he's silver. He's not that bright. But yet this box does it so well, just bringing those different colors to a character that has really no color to him. So I love the 90s theme they have going to it. It's really comic book accurate. But enough of the box. Like I said, I just want to take some time to really appreciate the box and get it going. Now let's go ahead and move it over to the unboxing. Alright? Alright, everybody. So we're back here. We got it unboxed. We got the paper off of it. And let me tell you, it is a nice size and it's hefty. It's heavy, very heavy. So first thing we're going to start with is Nova. So I got the exclusive. I figured why not get the exclusive. So we have Nova right here. So the only thing that I've seen, she got no styrofoam. So the only thing I've seen on her, for one, her hair is very fragile. And then that hairline, which you see the creases, I don't really like that, but I know it probably goes away once you light her hair up. So down here, if you guys see, she has a little compartment where you can press where she'll light up. So I'm pretty sure that scene will go away once we turn her on. And of course we'll show that in the video too, what she looks like with it on. Also, the galaxy that's around her, like the portal she's coming out of, looks really good. And for a proximity piece, she's very big. She's like half the size of a 1/4 scale, which I don't think Sideshow has done that before. And she's a nice addition. I think she really brings a lot of that color that Silver Surfer is missing. So we'll go ahead and put her to the side. And then we're gonna do the base now. Now the base, don't know if I can really hold this up so you guys can get a good shot. But here's the board. And remember, we always do the 360 views around here, so if you're not seeing something you want to really look at, you'll get at the end of the video. Alright, last piece is the man himself, Norn Rad, which is on my Mount Rushmore. On my Mount Rushmore. So like I said, you guys probably aren't getting good views of him right now, but we do 360 views. Alright, so we're gonna do the assembly next. I'll check you guys out next time. Hey, what's up everybody? Alright, we're back now. So I got the board on here, and let me go over a few things. The galaxy, the way it ripples, looks like waves, looks like cloud mist. How you expect the galaxy to look if you were floating around or flying around in there is really good. The board is a lot bigger than you think. It's the base itself is a lot bigger and makes up for a lot of that museum pose that they give you on the Silver Surfer. So that's always good. Here's the back. It's a pretty decent back, but what I really like is the half the board coming out, you know, stuff like that. The portal or galaxy warping around him, it gets smaller as he's going forward. So I really like that aspect of things. I didn't get the chance to show you guys the bottom. This is 1,444 out of 2,500. So we barely got one. It was, to me personally, I didn't think this piece would have been gone a lot. But let's go ahead and put Silver Surfer on there. So it's a real easy assembly, guys. 1 foot, 1 peg, and boom, you're done. It is very simple, but he has a very strong pose, I would say. Now, I know there's a few customs that are coming out of very action poses. We'll go ahead and put Nova right there. So there's a really good action poses on some customs that came out, but I have to say this really is, to me, Silver Surfer. He always comes through a portal looking like he's the strongest everywhere he's went. He never really had competition. You know, his boss is Galactus, which is one of the strongest villains in Marvel Universe. So we're gonna go ahead and give you guys some 360 views, close-ups, and then we're also gonna show you guys the light up feature on Nova. Alright, you guys stay tuned for the next video. I got some really good ones for you guys and a couple giveaways coming up. Sorry it took so long. I've been away for a while, but promise more videos gonna be coming out. I was really waiting on him, seeing when I'll get him. But until then, once again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Alright, peace. Alright guys, so here we are with Silver Surfer, Mr. Nornrad himself, and let me tell you guys, it is a great statue. I didn't really say much about it, but I really want to go in depth with this. So, his body wise, if you look at just the stoic stance, we're going to go ahead and talk about his pose. A lot of people didn't like it when he first came out, because you know, it's Daniel Bell. He's hot right now in the statue community with his statues before that he's created, like the Flash, the Thor, the really dynamic poses, and this one comes out, Silver Surfer, who really you can't capture in a very dynamic pose with his full board, you know, and people didn't get that. Instead, we got this stoic museum pose, but to me, it's better. To me, it fits him. I really think that Sideshow really wanted to focus on the display aspect of things, and you can display him a lot easier than him on a full board at 1/4 scale riding, you know, in an action pose or in a dynamic pose. So we can go ahead, that paint application is amazing. So it's not, as you can see, my light's reflecting off of him, it makes him look a lot more shinier. That board coming out like that, the board is a lot bigger than you think, guys. It is a lot bigger than you think. But the portal with the board coming out, one thing I didn't like, this is a nitpick, is the reactions to him stepping on the board, you know, like the little ripples. I wanted that, didn't get that, I'm okay with it. But if you look at that muscle definition, his hamstrings, you know, the thighs, his glutes, his lower back, just the muscle, you can really tell Daniel Bell really knows his anatomy of the human body, because that's an amazing job. You go down, look at those calves, the lines on the board, then you have the galaxy. Now the swoops on the galaxy, be careful, they are a bit fragile. I did not break mine, but I could just tell by the way they feel. Again, going up his body, I think this is more of a look at my skill and what I can do with a character that you don't need much to. You just need a perfect body and then you need a perfect paint application. I really think they set it off. If you have light shining on him, he's going to be shining like this. He has the whited out eyes, stuff like that. But if you have him in a darker room or darker lighting, that tint light, he's going to be good. Now we got Nova, and let me just say, she's almost 1/4 scale herself, half 1/4 scale, 1/4 scale, whatever you want to say. It's a big approximately piece. It is the biggest I think Sideshow has ever done for a side piece, for a main piece, and I gotta say, the detail in it is amazing. It's just like as if it was a 1/4 piece. They put their time into it. The portal on her looks just as good as Silver Surfer's. It's a little more of the dull paint and not shiny, but I'm perfectly okay with that. The hairs, you'll notice, has a lot of creases in it, but when it lights up, which we are gonna show you, it makes perfect sense why it's like that. I don't think there's anything to worry about with the parts in the hair, the creases that it has, because it honestly is just good overall. Now, this is her when it lit up, when it has light to it. So if you have it on display and you have lights pointed towards her, I don't think the lights are going to be this shiny as my recording lights, but that's what it looks like. You can still see it. It's still pretty good. As I was saying with the creases, you can see it like that. Now you see I turned one of the lights off so you get a better view of it. But we're going to turn those lights off, and this is what she looks like without it. Beautiful. Now you get to see why those parts in her hairline or those parts within her hair are very, very important. You get those creases, and then you got her hair actually looking like flames, or in her case, a nova. So this is what I like. This is what looks very good, and it fits her. All right. So we're gonna go to the last part where both of them are displayed, so you guys can enjoy that.